Hi, I'm Ilza from Earth Pot Co. And today we're making a non-woven pot cover basket for your little terracotta pots or whichever pot you want. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me for another small little tutorial. Today we're going to look at making one of these little woven baskets that you can put your pots in. You can make it any size you want. I'm just going to show you a small one for obvious time reasons, but I have made them for bigger pots and I have made them for medium-sized pots. Just all depends on the size, the amount of rope you have and the time you have and the amount of glue you have, and honestly the sky is your limit. So let's get into it and get weaving. Right, so what you will need for this is a hot glue gun, some glue sticks, a sharp pair of scissors, cotton rope, the pot that you're making the basket for, and then what I normally use as a little drip tray for my pots is just the lids of any jar, and this little lid fits really well with this pot, and that will go in the bottom of the basket so that when I water my plant I don't have water going everywhere. So like I've done in my previous video where I used this cotton rope, I actually untangled that whole ball and then I just rolled it up in a ball like this. And this way I don't get any knots or tangles in the rope while I'm working with it, and it's easier. So the first thing I need to do is I need to seal this end because this is going to be the start and the bottom of it. And I do that by simply squirting some hot glue. My hot glue gun is warmed up. Be careful when you use this. I just put it in the middle and then I slowly just work it up like that, sticking all those little fibers together. And this just gives you a nice tidy start. Then what we do is I put some glue on the side of the rope and I simply start winding it up like this. Bit of glue. Don't go too far ahead, otherwise your glue will dry before you actually get to twist it and it doesn't stick very well. And try to make sure that you get glue everywhere. Don't have big bits that you skip. And we're just rolling it up so it looks a bit like a snail shell, I suppose. Now I'm going to keep doing this until I have the right size, which I am going to keep measuring it against this jar lid. And I want it to be just on the outside of that jar lid. Then I know it's big enough and I can start working my way up. So let's get on with it. Right, so here we have just probably one rope thickness around the jar lid. It sits properly in there. Now I can slowly start making my way up. So instead of putting the glue right on the edge like I was so I can make a flat disc, I am now going to start putting the glue more up on the side, like so. So we can start climbing. Get it up nicely. And you just slowly make your way to the middle, if that makes sense. See how it's no longer just a flat disc, but how now we have one line or row of rope that is actually starting to move up the side. Now I'm just going to continue going up this way until I reach measuring with my little pot, and I want the rope to go up to roughly about the bottom of this lip. Let's do that. Right, so you can see we have reached the top. Now you can either leave it like this, but we want to make a little handle. So we just push one part up and then we start sticking down from there again. So you put your glue down, lift it up, make a little handle and stick it down. Now you need to go to the other side to do the same thing. I like to measure like this to make sure I get it the same. Lift it up and I know where to put it down. Put some glue, measure, hope you can see, and stick. Okay, and then to finish it off, you just cut a longer piece of rope like that. Put some glue onto it and stick it in the inside of your basket, like so. Then I like to go back and just slightly pull. See here, we have a bit where there's not enough glue. Just go in and put some glue down there and stick it together. And then check again, another bit where there's not enough glue. Go in and stick it down. Wonderful. You can either stick down this lid on the inside or just put it down, put it in, and voila, a little carry basket or a little basket for your terracotta pot. Well, I hope I inspired you with that little tutorial. There is a few other things you can do with it as well. As you can see over here, I actually used a colored glue stick, which is gold, and it just gives a completely different effect that you can put your little pot in. And you can get these in any craft stores, or I can't even remember, I think I bought these at Kmart in New Zealand. So I have silver and I have gold, and it's the golden one I used on that little basket. So play around, get some colored glue, and get weaving